Third letter on George's, unwritten. In this place is a poem which I've not been able to write, or a story, to be called The Eastern End of George's, about a captain I knew about, as of the days when it was important to race to market, to the Boston market, or directly into Gloucester, when she had fresh fish, and how this man had such careful charts of his own, of these very shallow waters along the way to market, if you were coming in from the winter cod grounds on the eastern end. The point was to cut the corner if you were that good or that crazy, though he was as good as they come. He even had the charts marked in different colored pencils and could go over those rips and shoals dug out in a storm, driving a full loaded vessel and down to her deck edge, across them as a wagon might salt licks or unship her wheels and ferry across. It is a vision, or at least an experience, I make off as though I have had, to ride with a man like that. I even have the picture of him sitting on his cabin floor, following those charts like a race sheet, while taking the calls down the stern passageway. And if it sounds more like Henry Ware or Paul Cotter in The Eyes of the Woods, it could be so, for I've looked and looked for the verification and the details of sail at a time when there were no engines. And I went to James Connolly, expecting to be able to depend upon him, but somehow he hasn't come across, or it's all too prettied up. And it was either Boland or Sylvanus Smith, or it may have been someone as late as Marty Callahan. But the roar of this guy going through the snow and bent to a northeaster and not taking any roundabout way off the shoals to the north, but going as he was up and down dale like a horseman out of some English novel makes it with me. And I want that sense here of this fellow going home.